Hey guys, so today is June 13th. It's the 4th anniversary of the Pulse nightclub shooting. I actually believe yesterday was the 4th anniversary, but I remember hearing about that. I was a senior in high school. I remember hearing about it and I remember being super upset. I remember crying. I remember following it like there was no end. I stalked the news on the shooting. 49 people died, and I don't remember how many people were injured. I remember just in between classes looking at the information. I remember, like I said, crying because I'm pansexual, and I remember being so upset. How can somebody do this? This week, Donald Trump has repealed protections against transgender people, but in terms of healthcare during a pandemic. And, you know, I'm appalled by it. I'm appalled by what's happening. And I wanted to kind of bring some light into the world. And since it is Pride Month, and since it is the anniversary of a nightclub that was a gay nightclub shooting, I decided to do a rainbow look. So you can see that I have all colors of the rainbow in my eyes. You can't see it super duper well in this light, but trust me, they are. Just as a way of kind of remembering, and as a way of kind of, I guess, informing all of you that that was something that happened. So, you know, this is a really, really depressing beginning, and this is a forever long intro, but I thought it was super important to kind of bring those things up, at least today. I specifically decided to film today because of that. I have one video I was planning on putting up in place of this video, but I thought that this video might be a little bit more important. You are not alone. You are loved. And if you need anybody, feel free to reach out to me. Without further ado, after this long, depressing intro, we're gonna get on with the video, and I'm gonna show you how I got this cut crease. So I already have the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion on my face. I've used it forever and I don't know what it's even called. How sad is that? So I'm actually going to go in, pretty much everything's going to be from the BH Take Me Back to Brazil palette because it's my most colorful palette. So here we go. And I am going to go in with this pink right here. And I'm gonna take a relatively fluffy brush and I'm just going to go right above my crease with it and bring it kind of into that corner, just like that. And then I'm gonna go in with this little bit of a darker red shade. And I'm gonna just go right over that because I wanted it to blend just a little bit. Plus, I like pink a little bit more than I like red. So obviously it's up to you with this look if you want what you prefer. But I find that I just like pinks on my eyes a little bit more than reds, at least. So one thing I didn't mention is I actually brought this in pretty far. So I brought this in right to where my iris is. And I'm gonna take some orange, and I'm gonna take this bright ass fucking orange. And I'm gonna go right a little bit, like just a teeny tiny bit before where I put where the pink ended. And then now I'm getting some fallout. And then go to like the center of my iris. So I just went in and I further blended this part in. And I'm going to take this super bright yellow And I'm really gonna try and pack it on the brush. And I'm gonna go right where that orange ended. And I'm bringing it out. So I'm actually probably gonna bring it out to the end. Yeah, I'm bringing it out to the end of my eye, but just to the end of my eye. All right. I'm gonna go on with green. I'm gonna take this green first. I wanna see how that looks first. So this light green, I don't know how well it's gonna show up because, oh, that shows up really well. I'm just gonna bring this green in a little bit more. I don't think I'm gonna get too much yellow going on in here. And I'm gonna take this blue, this light blue. And I'm gonna just put that right on the corner, just right on the outside of that. And I'm gonna grab a clean brush and I'm gonna just blend that green and that blue together. So now, because this is a cut crease, I'm gonna take my Real Deal concealer from Laura Geller and just take like a dot on the back of my hand. I'm taking a concealer brush and I'm gonna put it right in the center of my lid, and I'm gonna put a little bit more than I think I'm gonna need. I'm gonna look up, and that's gonna give me a good template for how to do my cut crease. So the reason why I'm not able to just guesstimate where it's gonna be is quite frankly because I have hooded lids. It's a little bit harder to do a cut crease on hooded lids. So now I'm just turning this into So now what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna set that, and you can use any old powder. I'm gonna use this shimmery-esque white from this palette just to set it. This is like a kind of tacky concealer. I mean, I like concealer in general. I think it's a great under eye concealer. This one's a little bit taggy, which is why I'm kind of patting color on. I'm really just trying to make it continue to look like my natural skin color. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of blue right there. And I'm gonna blend that, doing my best not to interrupt this great line that we just made. And the reason why I use a concealer, you could use like a flesh colored like primer. The reason why I use a concealer, that's my laptop telling me to charge it, because my laptop's always dying. You could use a flesh, but I just prefer the concealer. It's just easier for me. And I'll just take it on the back of my hand, as you can see. I'm gonna grab an eyeliner and I'm gonna be right back. So I'm taking my Physicians Formula Custom Eye Enhancer Trio in the shade Green Eyes, apparently. It's a purple eyeliner. And I've had it forever, to the point that this is probably the last time I should use it, but is it actually going to be? No. So I'm lining my eyes, and what I kind of like to do, especially with this look, is a little bit of an Egyptian eye. So I just take it in just a smidge, just enough that you can kind of see it, but not enough that you're gonna like really be like, oh my god, I can't believe that you did that. And I'm lining. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a cat eye that's gonna just meet the outside of this. I'm gonna pull in and then line the rest of the eye. I'm staring and now my eyes are watering. Hate when that happens. And I'm gonna make this kind of thick and you'll see why in a minute. I'm just gonna go and do the other eye off camera. Be right back. So now I am taking, hold up. So now I am taking my Tori Bella Magnitude Magnetic Eyeliner. And this is black. I'm just going as close to the lash line as I can with this. So that's what it looks like. And now we wait for it to dry. While this is drying, I'll do my other eye. So I have the magnetic eyeliner on, and then I have, I curled and I coated my lashes with some mascara, taking some Ardell Wispy lashes, and I'm just gonna pop them right on. These are magnetic as well. So I'm just gonna, I gotta say, I used to hate wearing lashes, but like with magnetic liner and stuff, it's just so much easier, I think, at least. So I have these magnetic lashes and then I have the Tori Bella ones. So I think I like the Tori Bella ones just a little bit more because this band is so thin, and that's what everybody says about Ardell, about all of their lashes, is just they have a really thin band, which is obviously good, but like for putting lashes on, by the way, I'm really surprised at how well I'm putting these on right now, but for like putting them on, and especially like having these tiny little magnets there, it's just a little bit harder to kind of, I feel, like maneuver the band. All right, no, come on, right there. There we go. I feel like it's just a little bit harder to maneuver the band. There we go. I'm gonna go throw some red lipstick on and some lip gloss. So I just grabbed the red from the Anastasia lip palette and I threw that on. I am now taking my Hooked Cosmetics Dior lip gloss and I'm gonna put that in the center. So I think I mentioned this company before, and I am gonna put them down below, but it's a black owned lip gloss company from New Jersey. They're pretty local to me. They ship, I think where they ship from is like a half hour away. And I got the stuff in like a day, so highly recommend, and the woman who runs it's super nice. So this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you have a beautiful day.